start this video.
Bam.
And we're live.
Okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome to our live.
Welcome to the Virtual Tax Expo
Yes.
with your virtual tax pros.
Come on in. Come on in. And join us. We sipping holiday tea. That's cute.
Hope everyone's holiday was lovely, whatever you celebrate. Thank you for joining us.
How was your holiday?
Well, mine was still
You got
going
your lip
on.
gloss, right?
I do.
No,
It happens when you're left-handed, but you try to use your right hand.
Type stuff.
My holiday was okay. You know, we made breakfast instead of dinner. How about yours?
It was good, but a lot of people's doing that, making breakfast. Hey, somebody in there. Hey, they showing up. Hey, y'all.
Well, thank you for showing up. We're just going to give you a little background on our tax expo and as well as our tax preparation.
Holiday tea. It's cute. Oh, we got kickback.
Hope everyone's holiday was lovely, whatever you celebrate.
What is that?
Thank you for joining us.
How was your holiday?
Well, mine was still going on. I know y'all can hear the two of us. It happens
We're
when
trying to
you're
figure out
left-handed.
why something is kicking
My
back on
holiday
us.
looks like it's recording us and then playing it back on us. How about yours?
So we know it's good, but a lot of people's doing that.
No, we're just going to talk because it looks like they're getting
Hey, so for some reason, and let me they showing up. Hey, y'all. So for some reason, this YouTube is not working for us, and we have to kick it back. What we'll do is probably cut this off and go straight back to Facebook.
Okay.
Because I don't want to hear myself saying the same conversation over again.
So what I'm thinking is if we keep talking, it'll just
Thank you for joining us. How was your holiday? Well, mine was. How far back it is?
But then we'll be finished.
Okay. No, she's not.
No,
she's not.
She should be watching.
Why was she doing? Nikki, don't call me, please.
Okay, so
guys, welcome again to our virtual tax expo. We're just trying to figure out right now why our YouTube is playing us back. Ask them in the comments. So DM us. We love you too, boo. Nikki, let us know what's going on with the audio with YouTube because it's like we're hearing a delay. Yeah. So if you're hearing that, let us know so we can figure it out. Oh, you know what? Right now, playing us back. Ask them in the comments. So DM us. We love you too. Maybe let us know what's going on with the audio with YouTube because it's like we're hearing a delay.
Okay,
that's what it is. Yeah. So no way. Let's see. Bam. How you like us now? Audio, video.
I like this then.
Is terrible skipping. Oh, on YouTube it is. I think I fixed it. Let's see if it catch up, Nikki. But thank you for keeping us in the loop, baby.
And she, that's hot sauce.
Welcome, Miss Hot Sauce. That's the lady that keep us moving.
Yes.
Keep us in order. She be trying to anyway.
She does her thing. She
tried to.
So I guess we're just gonna start back with our intro and our welcome then, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the tea is so good we can't stop picking the cups up.
Oh my God, y'all, this tea is so good. So welcome to our virtual tax expo. You tuning in hopefully because you want to get some tax tips and you want to figure out how to save yourself some money this tax season. Or maybe you kind of scared of the IRS and you have some tax questions and you don't know who to ask. Guess what?
We're here to answer those questions and more.
Bam.
Your virtual tax pros.
Yes. So if you have questions again, DM us, all of that stuff, let us know and we will answer your tax questions while we're online.
And then we're just going to introduce ourselves for those that don't know us. My name is Mimi, your go-to girl. I'm paid tax preparer. Been doing taxes for over 30 years. By hand at first with a pencil and a calculator. But then when we went virtual and we went computers, it got a lot easier, but I can still do the old school as well.
Oh, the long form
the
that you got to write it in?
Yes.
Man.
And pencil so I can erase when I have to.
So you've been doing taxes for how long?
For 30 years.
Oh,
I started with my aunts. I started with my families. I used to do hers all because she had an easy, simple one.
Okay.
And then went on to everyone else and upgraded.
Okay.
And how long have you been in the business?
Let's see, darling. I've been doing taxes for, I don't know, maybe how long it's been. Let me see. My daughter is 23. Ooh, I say my. Ooh. So I've been doing taxes for about maybe 15 years. I've been doing taxes for 15 years.
And tell the people who you are in case folks do not know.
Okay. Let me reintroduce myself. Hey, y'all. So my name is Patrice Logan. And I'm a multimedia producer, the girl that does everything. I also do taxes. And so one good thing about this year is that basically what we're doing is kind of just honing in on all of those skills.
Right.
To create a virtual tax experience for you.
During the COVID season, we want to be safe and we want everyone else to be safe.
Hey, Queen.
And so we're going to offer this virtual session for you all.
So what does that mean? So not only are we giving you guys some tax tips that's going to save you some money this tax season, but we're also going to offer you a virtual tax experience. A lot of people don't want to come in, like Mimi said. So you can log in and do all that stuff with us online. Bam.
And that's true. That's true. You can submit documents online. Everything is going to be trusted and confidential, like you do with the guys down the block. But we're definitely better than they are. And we're more personable as well. You know us.
And hey, we need to do for each individual person. Somebody may come in with just one W-2. Like you, Queen, you running businesses, you got a lot of stuff going on, but we got you, of course.
Yes.
And that's the great idea is that you're coming to people that and not only that you can trust, that are professionals and that's been in this business combined for a really long time. So definitely we're going to be the people that you need to go to.
Yeah, they started.
Oh, yeah, I agree.
That's what she wanted to know.
Oh, okay.
So simple returns will start at $65.
Yep.
And that's and we charge by the W-2s and the forms that we have to file as well. The state is usually free. The state, don't worry about that. We're going to definitely do Ohio, Kentucky, Indiana. Those that need more different states, if they're watching from further than Cincinnati, just email us and we can see if we can do yours as well.
And she coming in with all the great questions. So if they want to take advantage of our service, where do they go? They can go
to our webpage. We have a website, aystaxpreps.com. Just go on our website and you can set up appointments. We do have our telephone number that you also can call. We're going to post that in just a second. 3. Okay.
So where can you book to take advantage of our service? That's going to be aystaxprep.com. Really easy. And also, you can hit us up on DM. Most of you guys got our Facebook. If you're on Facebook right now, you can connect to us directly. And let me pull up our number. We just got a new Google number. So, and of course, we don't know about her.
I don't know.
That number is going to be... Yes, girl. Give me life. Then.
I remembered it.
She got good memory and stuff.
341-6018. 513-341-6018.
Bam. Call us, schedule an appointment. If you have any tax questions, you can do that. And once you go to the website, you can schedule an initial consultation.
Definitely. Tax season is coming up, and if you have, a lot of people have questions, like how long does it take to come back? How can I get my refund? And there are different ways to get your refund. You can get it check wise. You can also get it direct deposit, which is kind of the fastest. which everyone likes.
It is the fastest.
It is, and you can also have it direct deposited on a prepaid card as well. The longest version of waiting is through the mail.
Yeah.
And it's like 6 to 8 weeks.
So let's give us some tips. You got some tax tips for us?
I have one tax tip that I think people should always know. That once we've completed your return and you want to check where's my refund on irs.gov, you always need to have your social security number.
Yes.
Your tax status, how you filed, which is head of household, single, and the exact dollar amount. The exact dollar amount. They always want to know that because a lot of people don't know how much they're getting back. Oh, well, you're getting back such and such, but you need to know the exact dollar amount when you go on where's my refund.
And why would you not know your exact amount of your refund?
Yeah, because a lot of people go to these places where they have a lot of hidden fees and they don't want you to know all that. They just want, hey, you're getting about. No, you need to know exactly, and you need to know how much they're charging you fees up front.
That's a good point too, because we both worked at tax places.
Yes.
And we've heard about a lot of tax
we're in
scammers
business for ourselves.
Yes. So that is really important. All those hidden fees and how you actually get your refund. What do you think about? I know a lot of different companies offer the bank products where you can do the advance on your refund. How do you feel about that service? Of course, that is a service that we're going to be offering and providing as well. Just personally, what do you think about
I think if people need money up front, then that is a good way to go.
Okay.
But a lot of people, sometimes when they do get their refund, they're like, well, where's my 100? Well, remember, you got that. We gave that to you up front. So you have to keep in mind how much you're borrowing. And a lot of places will charge you a fee on what you borrow.
Yeah.
As well. So it's not like they're giving you a 100 up front. You have to pay back more than that. And
one thing I always tell my tax customers is if they can actually wait, if it's not an emergency, get as much money as you can. That's all your money. Get all your money back on your refund.
Right. That's true. Thank you for checking in, Quinn.
Yeah, I'm saying. Hey, Mika.
Quinn and,
hey, Trey.
And Devontae.
Hey. So one tip I got. Please get all your paperwork together.
Your documents.
W-2s, 1099s. Even if you're contributing to your health savings account, the 1095A. You don't want to come to your tax preparer or we ask you to submit forms. You don't have everything. That's just going to be a delay for you.
Right.
What about my ladies out here with the side hustles?
Well, yes, they should already have all their receipts and
get it together.
The background of their business together. I mean, that's name when you start it. What do? All your receipts. Keep it documented because it's easier to come with it already documented than have someone else do it for you because you don't know what they're going to put down for you. And
hey, Gina. So remember, if you're Sally and you're selling these lovely teacups and that's what you've been selling to your family, this is a business.
Yes,
you have business expenses. So that's a whole different option. It's definitely a great way for you to save on your taxes this season.
All these kitchen queens that do the hair, the designers that do the clothes,
making the cakes,
all that. The bakers with the cakes and the cake goods and the construction workers, studio musicians, anyone that has a business.
This is how all the other companies keep their money in.
Yeah.
Keep all the expenses. So one thing, keep the expenses. Now, we can do this. A lot of people make it harder for them. I always try to tell my tax customers, just run it out of one account. Keep one business account. Have that business in that name. Even if you don't, have one account that all the business expenses is coming to. Mm-hmm. At the end of the year, you just need your bank statements, right? That's it. You don't have to worry about coming in with a whole bunch of receipts because that's going to be ridiculous, right? Keep track of your business. Now, a great thing, this is a side note. Can we side note this?
Let's side note it.
Okay, just on the side. If you need help establishing your business, accounting, anything like that, we are the people you can talk to.
Getting you legit.
Say that with that.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Kind of what we specialize in.
So those are my two. So the first one, get all the paperwork together. All your tax forms, your W-2s, 1099s, whatever. If you are self-employed, get all the expenses together.
Right.
And then that's going to kind of lead up to your potential deductions, right?
Yes.
Because this one you're going to figure out when you actually file. There's going to be
Either
two
standard-
ways you're going to do it,
Either a standard.
or that's my part. We singing this song, or itemized. So I don't know if they're going to change the dollar amount this year.
I think the standard deduction has gone up, but a lot of times when you're in business for yourself, the standard deduction is nothing compared to what you spend and what you can write off for your credits.
Right.
So,
right.
Head of household, sometimes maybe about $5,000-$6,000.
No. No.
That's not enough.
No. Okay, so add up your potential deductions, and another great tip, another bomb tip, something that you can still do up until the deadline for filing. I think this is a real good one. I want to wait till the very end.
Because it's probably my idea if it's that good. Okay.
Oh yeah, it could be. So I got another really good one. And this is just a really help you. And we already talked about the direct deposit, but I did want to mention that as well. Do direct deposit, please. Get your money fast.
Yes, and it goes right into your account, and you don't have to worry about it. A lot of people get text messages. You just had thousands deposited in your account today. So it's good to see it as well. It's safer, a lot safer.
Yeah, you don't have to really worry about it traveling to the mail, even though I'm not even sure. Let me just run back and give my tip. And I don't know if you think this may be yours. Another one for you.
Well, go ahead.
Okay.
Run them back because we're all together.
So the first one, get all your paperwork together. Add up your potential deductions, because you can either do the standard deduction or the itemized deduction. And we'll definitely help you figure out which one would be better for you when you're filing this tax season. Another one is you have actually up until the deadline for tax to file your taxes to still take advantage of some savings. Like you can contribute to your IRA and your HSA, and those are still tax deductible up until the deadline. And so I think it's like $7,000 that you can actually deduct depending on what you made as far as your income. So that can be additional money that you can take off of what you may owe or your tax liability. And a great thing about this, when you're thinking about your IRA and your HSA, these are all things that are going to help set you up for retirement anyway. So why don't you take some of that money, invest in yourself as far as having that retirement or having that health savings account, and you're actually going to save some money this tax season.
That's true.
Was that a good one? Great tip,
That's
Nikki.
because you have to look out for your future. I mean, come on now.
Period.
And then for some of the customers who just, hey, I'm a mom, I have 3 kids, and I have 3 jobs. All I want to know is, what do I need to do for you to do my taxes? You need to bring your 3 W-2s in. You need to have your ID and also your Social Security card for all your dependents as well. And we'll do you as well. You can still have all the options to turn it in, direct deposit, check, or however you want it as well. So we just suggest that you have everything so that we can keep a file, even though people say, well, I don't have Social Security cards, but, well, it's kind of easier if you have them on file in case we need to dig them up for the IRS. We just go right back to them and say, here, these are hers. These are these,
Mika had a great question.
Let's make me.
If you have your own business, would you have a W-2?
Well, it wouldn't be called a W-2 at all.
No,
they're the 10.
And let's kind of go back on why you wouldn't have a W-2, because a W-2 is something that your employer would give you for working for them.
Yes.
So that's already saying how much you made, how much you took out of your taxes, how much Social Security.
When you're self-employed, you do that yourself. We figure that out for you in a 1099.
So this kind of looks like if you are self-employed, then you actually should be keeping track of how much income you've made this year, right? And so you'll know.
And then we'll file a 1099.
Right. So that's just a simple Schedule C. But then you'll have to know not only what your income is, your expenses. And when it comes to business, every business is different. I mean, depending on if you're doing business at your house or you have a building somewhere. So each way you can still save.
Okay.
Just depending on how you file. I'm not sure what the deadline is for filing yet. They haven't released it, but I'm assuming it's going to be late January.
Is she saying what
is
the
deadline?
deadline to file your taxes? Is it e-file or there's two different deadlines when you're filing taxes because there's one and that's the e-file deadline. The e-file deadline is in October. A lot of people think April 15th is tax day for everybody, but really that's for the people in a different tax bracket that owe taxes. And there's a lot of people that do owe taxes, and we all pay taxes, but some people get a refund and some people don't.
Right.
So people that don't get a refund will have to pay up by April 15th. But if you want to e-file your taxes, some people don't get their W-2s till late. Some people lose their W-2s and have to request new ones from the IRS, which you can do. If anybody ever loses theirs, we can help you do that as well. You have up to October to e-file a return. And I had a few customers that like to do prior returns. You can go back at least 3 years to file your old return. You cannot e-file a prior and a new return at the same time. Prior ones have to go through the old-fashioned way, through the mail. You cannot e-file a prior return, but they can be filed, and we can do those for you as well.
Bam. She got the tips you need. Bam, bam. So we done gave y'all some bangers. We gave y'all some bangers, and we hoping that in this, you're kind of realizing not only some great ways to save this tax season, but just a little bit on some information that we know.
Yeah, that we know. We like to pass along to you all. And I know you all know some things that you've run into out there. Please let us know so that we can clear them up for you and clear up a lot of the myths that are out there.
Great question, Nicole. So somebody came in with a question from Ms. Hot Sauce, and that is, will your services be offered year-round or just during tax season?
All year round.
All year round.
Like I said, you can e-file up to October. But then there are some people, like I said, that have prior that wants their old ones done. Oh, I just dug up my W-2 from 3 years ago. Can you do this? Yeah, we can do that in November and December. We'll just have to put it in the mail for you once we do it. So we do all year round tax services. We also do notaries. We do notary. And also what you were saying about making your business legit, that's an all year thing. So.
And I'm sorry, not to cut you off. And the reason why we have to be open all year, what if you get a letter from the IRS saying that maybe they need some more information?
Yes.
Maybe they had a question about something. That actually happens. Tax season is never really over.
Right, and we won't disappear. We won't disappear on you. You can't call us back up and say up, blah.
Right.
So,
because as being your tax preparer, that's what we do. So when you get a letter or you have a question about something, you bring it to your tax preparer. Mm-hmm. And we take care of that. We handle that issue for you with the IRS or whatever it is because we're preparing your taxes.
Yes.
Based on the information
that
you're providing. Right?
Yes.
Great question. Anybody else got any questions out there? We already did the deadline. We did the 5 tips.
Is it still audio and video horrible?
Oh, Nikki, how was the audio and video? Or did we catch up on you?
Does it sound better?
And one thing, guys, we kind of want to let you know is we'll be back next Sunday.
Will we? Okay, then. Okay.
We're going to be back next Sunday with more tips to help you out this tax season, answer more of your questions this tax season. Mm-hmm. So if you have them, let us know.
W-2 should be coming in soon.
Yeah.
End of December now, so they should be coming in shortly. So once they start rolling in, you can roll them on over to us, and we got you. You know, we can do it virtually. We can do it for you. You can just drop them off, give them to us. If you want to do them in person with mask on, we'll do that as well.
Right. Are there any great tips for in-home businesses? Yes. And we'll come back next Sunday with some great tips for in-home businesses. And that's going to be a lot.
Because even the people who have to like rearrange their house for the corona, you know, a lot of people do daycare. So they have to have social distancing inside their house and they have to modify things. We had tips on how they can write those things off. So those can be credits as well.
Oh, we got gems in our pockets for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so crazy because we want to throw it up and just answer everything right now. But, you know, we're going to have to keep you guys coming in. Yep, she got a good question. Marika came in, hey, boo, with a great question. She needed to amend her taxes. Can we help her with that?
Yes, taxes can be amended, but once they are amended, they cannot be e-filed again. Mm-hmm. They have to be printed off and mailed back in. But yes, ma'am, we can amend taxes, and that service starts at about $45.
Period. Boom. We love you. We miss you. Okay, so we gave y'all some gems today. So if y'all missed it, y'all came in too late.
Well, you know, I have my cousin on here, Leah. She opened up her glam shop there. So she's a businesswoman. So these questions, maybe she has any questions, you can type them in there. Yeah. Yes, because we are doing taxes at your service, tax preparation, and we're doing tax tips every week for you all. Business taxes, that's what I was just telling Patrice and everyone else, that you do own your own business. She has a glam diva shop, I'm telling you all. So I know she has a lot of questions.
So guys, that was just 5 tips from the Virtual Tax Expo. Remember, we're going to be here every Sunday at 1 o'clock, giving you some tips to help you save money and maximize on a refund. Next week, we're going to definitely be talking about business. So, Aaliyah, tune in. We're going to get you covered, yes, cousin, baby. Got you. We got you, cousin. Yes. We got you, cousin. So, know this. So, think of other questions. If you have some other questions, definitely pertaining to business, let's make next week about business.
Let's do it.
Next week, we'll cover a lot of those business. So, yeah, I see you, cousin. Okay. Answer that question. That's a good question. So, he said, yeah, that's a good question. I'm going to answer that for you. And we got you with all of that. So, I see you guys are coming in with a lot of questions. We love it. So, remember, this is the Virtual Tax Expo. Not only are we giving you tax tips, we're going to give you a virtual tax experience, meaning that when you need to prepare your taxes and you're ready to file, you don't have to come into the office this year. We're going to do everything if you want, because we can always come into the office.
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to do everything with a virtual experience, and it's still going to be safe, secure, and you're going to get your refund how you need it.
And once again, hit up our website at aystaxprep.com, schedule appointments. Mm-hmm. You can call our phone. Our tax line is 513-341-6018.
Bam. And we're going to have a special offer for you next week.
Yes.
If you decide to file with
customers,
we're going to throw you some special offers. So not only will you save on taxes, you're going to save on your service. So next week, 1 o'clock, we'll be on YouTube Live. We're going to be on Facebook Live, giving you those tax tips. We're going to make it about business next week.
Yes, we can do that.
Yeah. So it's going to be dope. It's going to be fun. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Yes.
I'm Patrice.
And I'm Mimi, your go-to girl.
And we are at your service.
Your virtual tax pros.
Bam. Holler at us. We'll see you next week.
Thank you. Bye.
Have a wonderful day, guys. And thanks for joining us.
Oh.
Thank you, Nikki.
Thank you.
I love it.
She means it. And they better call us with a phone.
Bam.